I probably have been less involved with the captains than I've been any other year in the 16 years that I've been here at Sunrise, which kind of makes me really sad. It's just that there's so many different pieces going on. I think all of the captains were chosen very, very wisely. They're a really, really, really enthusiastic, wonderful, thoughtful group of people. I think that they are all leaders, but just like any other year, it's about personality management and understanding dynamics. And I think everybody has that same feeling that it's about the kids, which is really what a Color War captain team should be thinking. So if that's their biggest common denominator, all the rest of it will fall into place.
You asked me Wednesday if Blue Team had a path to victory, and they were fighting an uphill path. Now, they're in the driver's seat. They just really need to run out the clock today. They need to keep it close in the competition. There's nothing you can do. The kids are going to play kickball and basketball, and what can you do? But, do they have a path to victory? The dance, they do. The song, they do. The plaque, they do. And then they just need to take 3 of the 5 other elements. Again, the death ball is not going to happen, but they have a path to victory. It's right there in front of them. So now can Coach Alex Russ, loser of 2019 Color War, bring it back together? Now, something else interesting that happened last night was the red team submitted their dance song late. Now, I am a kind person. I had a feeling with all of the events of last night that there was no shot that they were submitting the song until they got to camp this morning without a reminder. So at 12:45, I warned them that they had already received the 50-point deduction for the song being late. They sent me the song before 1 a.m., so they did receive the 50-point deduction. I couldn't let it spiral out of control. If I waited 12 hours, it would have been a 600-point deduction to the gate, because the whole game's over. But it is truly insane that Alex Russ, just 2 years after blowing his own Color War by submitting the song late, again is coaching another team that submits the song late. It's unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
People just don't learn their lessons.
They don't learn.
They could have made up those points for the deduction and the late song if anybody brought me dinner.
And then again, Friday morning, the last day of Color War, nobody brought us food.
None.
0 food today. No, I didn't get a coffee once this week. I did get a few bacon, egg, and cheeses. That's fine. Deanna's gluten-free, so there weren't really that many meals that they could bring her. They didn't even bring her coffee. How could you? There's 12 of them. I put a reminder in the chat every day. Coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese. I got 2 bacon, egg, and cheese out of 5 days, and Deanna got 1 coffee out of 5 days. It's disgraceful.
And I gave it to Darth Vader over here.
It's disgraceful. These captains are just in outer space.
I think we're amazing. We're winning right now. I think we're going to continue to win. We're just like an amazing team, a group of people, and we know how to work very well together, so I think we're on the right track.
You know, first day or so of Color War, everybody's just so happy, their endorphins are going. We throw people together that don't really know each other. They're from different units. They're very courteous. They want to hear what everybody has to say. In camp time, 1 day is like a full week, right? So by the time you get to day 3 of Color War, it's like the captains have been together for like 3 weeks. They're pretty comfortable. They just say what they have to say, how they say it. They think they're right. They're talking to their friends outside of camp. They're talking to their coach. They're talking to their blue shirts. They're talking to everybody, and they're not listening to each other. That's what happens.
What they don't understand is that the relationships you make during Color War last forever. Years later, any of them on the blue shirt team, they will be able to reminisce about their time as captains. They don't take the long-term view with things. They're looking at, hey, what is the fastest way to get this ball sanded today? What do I have to do? Whose throat do I have to step on to get this job done? And that's just what you can't do in a supervisory position. So they've learned very valuable lessons today. That's why I love Color War. It is a week of lessons for everyone, for the kids, for the counselors, for the captains, for us. It's the best week of camp. No other questions you have?
I think that's it. I mean, do you have any other analysis going into the end of today?
I believe that the winner will have taken 5 or 6 of the 8 elements. That's my prediction. The lesser team has won before. Red Spider-Man in 2019 was one of the worst Color War captain jobs I've ever seen, and they somehow pulled it out. So it's another life lesson. Life's not always fair. Life's not a meritocracy. The best team doesn't always win. But that's the beauty of Color War. We'll see what happens today. With 5,170 points was Red City. And with a slight lead coming into today with 5,215 points was Blue Jedi. Earned during the day today, because so much can happen on any day of Color War, with 800 points today, we had the Blue Jedi. And with 895 points today, we had the Red Sith, bringing the grand total just a 50-point edge with 6,065 points to 6,015 points. Currently in first place, we have Red Sith. But 50 points is really nothing. Because we've got thousands of points up for grabs right now, because we are about to begin the final judging of Sunrise Wars, Episode 2, Sunrise Strikes Back, Color War 2021. Are you guys ready to finish Color War?
Landed on a new planet. Take a look around, the Jerome should be found, and you'll sit all around on a Millennium Falcon. Yeah! Well, well, well! Yeah! Well, well, well! The boys make us well, well, well! Yeah! Well, we'll see who's gonna win tonight! Tonight! Color War 21 is the Jedi's fight. Sunrise! Sunrise! Sunrise, I say, blessing! Spirit, power, and pride! This is our galaxy! 1, 2, 3, 4! It's fun to say that I'm a Red Sith! It's fun to say that I'm a Red Sith!
Great job, Red Sith. Judges, cast your vote in the group name.
Feeling good, you know, the blue team really killed it out there, and so did we really killed it. But I'm looking forward to see how this goes, and we'll have a little chit chat after. I'll see you then.
When all the crystals are in, the lightsaber lights up. It's a little hard to see because it's light out.
All right, let's give our friends on Red Sith your undivided attention for the droid presentation by the Rangers and Voyagers.
Gavin's gonna tell a little story.
So I'm gonna start with the PCC here. So we tried to do like different types of team pick patterns to like represent the individuality, like each team.
Are you rolling? Yeah. Here's what you don't understand. It's not always the more spirited team that wins. It's not always the better team that wins. It's not always the team that we want to win that wins. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles. The votes are the votes. The numbers are the numbers. I count votes. I can't find more votes, and it ended up how it did.
I'm not really agreeing with this right now. The results are the results, but in totality, I'm not quite
Do
sure.
you think you need to change how you tally up these votes?
It's not about me. Color War is not about me. I was actually on the wrong side of a good number of the votes today. I'm my own thinker. This is a democratic process. The voting process is a democracy. It's a meritocracy, and my vote's just one vote. I'm just here to count them.
As I said, it is anybody's game at Sunrise Color War.
Blue and red make what? Blue and red make what? Blue and red make what?
Heading into afternoon roundup. With a slight 50-point lead, we had Red Sith with 6,065 over Blue Jedi 6,015. Then, a whole bunch of judging happened. Beginning with the song for 500 points went to Red Sith. With 200 points to Blue Jedi for second place. For the dance and 500 points, that went to Blue Jedi. Then the Acorn Trooper lightsaber for 400 points went to Red Sith. And 150 points to Blue Jedi. For the droid, the Ranger Voyager droid, and 400 points, that went to Blue Jedi. Next up was the Millennium Falcon for 400 points, and that went to Red Sith. Next came the Leadership and TTP Death Stars, and 400 points, and that went to Red Sith. My prediction about the death ball did come true. Next came the plaque and 400 points, and that went to Blue Jedi. Then, prior to closing roundup, we judged both sets of photo booths. For the younger half of Camp Photo Booth, Acorns and Voyagers, and 300 points. That went to Red Sith. We had the older half of Camp Photo Booth, which was Stormers through TTP, and 300 points. And that went to Red Sith. Before I announce the final totals, you got something you want to say?
You can say it or I can say it. Just I want to.
And the winner in the battle for Jeromda the Nomda, he will either go home today as a Red Sith or a Blue Jedi, adopted into his forever home. Bring him forward, please.
You better make sure that everybody can celebrate at the end of Color War.
With a score of 8,865 to a score of 8,465, a 400-point margin, the winner of Color War 2021 is Red.
I truly believe that there is going to be a winner. I don't think that everybody always wins, but I do think that everybody should be celebrated. It is a victory for all of you and all of these kids to complete such an intense week.
Okay, after Color War interview, and we did it! We did it! Let's go, Brad, baby!
You bring your A game, you do it with unity, and it's all about the kids. It's not really about you.
Right, thank you, Dee.
That's it?
Yeah. Do you have any other elaboration on Color War?
Nobody brought me breakfast this year.
Ooh. Is that normally
A thing?
more common?
Yeah. Am I still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Dan with the dinners and the breakfasts, and I know that I haven't stayed, but like, I don't know. I got one coffee this whole week, and like, everybody was slacking a little bit. I mean, a good banana works out for me just fine. I don't know.
So
It
that
shows
could-
you, it shows you care.
How'd the kids do the project?
Have the kids do the work, get the kids excited every day, come in with all the energy,
AJ, you have a little something on your face.
Oh. Where? Can you? Where? Am I here?
and actually take time to like be friends with all of your captains. Like I'm so happy that they put us on a team together. Like I found an amazing group of friends.
Yeah, so we're so close.
Try what I did.
I really made a lot of
Treat it like
friends.
I haven't even gone to college yet. Treat it like this isn't a good example. Stress all your other captains out so that they do all the work for you.
Uh-oh, this just broke.
Well, at once, so it's fun.
Have the campers do everything and you'll win all cuteness factors.
Exactly.
All cuteness factors.
Also, if you have one captain that like stresses out more than the rest of them, don't pay attention.
At AJ.
People give color war a bad rep. Being a color war captain is not
No,
as bad as
it's
people seem.
For a little
It only
out.
sucked for like an hour. If I were to pick the color war team for you, I would not include Sammy Blair, Andrew James Hoyt,
Katie said we all did nothing besides her.
Jillian Weinstein, and I would definitely not pick Coach Alex. I wouldn't pick Sarah Dindio. I wouldn't pick Bruno. I don't know his last name. They were just all horrible. That was the only good one.